Time for another message for my babes. Just trying to get a message. Yo. So, what happened was, I just did a video and it was very emotional, very raw, probably pretty entertaining, but I don't think I'm going to upload it because I'm going to try to like redo it here, which I don't like to do. I like to be authentic and raw and let it just unfold, right? But I was watching it and it was just taking too long. It's like I was too many pauses between getting the point out here, and plus I was just too emotional. So let me just pull a card and see if I can align the story with the card. 6 of Wands. Isn't it bizarre? There is public recognition here for a situation. The situation was yesterday. I was walking Max and we passed this car with the man having a heart attack inside. I never experienced anything like it before. Well, I've witnessed a girl drowning and, struggling for her life. So this, I guess I've experienced a similar situation, but that was a long time. Anyway, he was clearly having a heart attack, struggling to breathe. He went unconscious twice while I was waiting for help to arrive. It's very curious that he didn't have the phone out to call help for himself, but he had a hospital wristband on with his information and a tie with the little blood coming out. So he clearly had just came from the hospital. He couldn't speak because he was having a heart attack. But I'm curious if he didn't have his phone out because he literally couldn't, or if he was like, I just came from the hospital, they sent me away, so I'm just gonna work through it. Like, fucking serious. So dramatic, so scary, so sad, so serious. And the worst part was that the officer who arrived first on the scene before the ambulance, again, this man couldn't speak. He could barely breathe. He passed out unconscious twice. I'd pull his body up and like slap him around a little bit. I didn't even consider doing CPR if he was unconscious for too long of a time. I have taken CPR classes, but I didn't even, it's like, is that what you do? Someone's having a heart attack? Do you give CPR? I guess your heart stops, or I don't know. I feel like I don't know enough, and I don't want to cause more damage, but anyways, thank goodness he came back too. But this officer, my whole point is this officer was presented a problem for, okay, so let me just reenact a little bit. Oh God. Oh God. Like he was saying, oh God. That's the only thing he could actually get out. It was like so dramatic. And this officer, seriously, she's like, sir, can you take the keys out of the ignition, sir? Lady, move out the way. I'll do it if you need that to be a thing. Seriously. And also, and then she was like, can you take your seatbelt off, sir? Can you reach to your seatbelt? Like, it's just that she was treating him like a criminal who just ran a red light, who was being like fucking seriously. The level of disturbance that she caused within me, I know officers are right now publicly being shamed. This one anyways. So I don't want to turn this into a message like last time. I literally just can't speak on the things, but it's like something needs to be said here. This fucking woman. And when she pulled up, she got out so casually. You know, she put her sunglasses on. She just like strolled over. I'm like, what? It seemed like like a bad movie. Like just a terrible. So he actually was able to breathe fairly well at the very last moments that ambulance came. I put my hand on his shoulder and I was like, I'm gonna go now, sir, you're gonna be okay. And he looked at the officer and he looked at me and he said, can she move my car in a safe spot? And she was like, sir, just put your keys on the dash. And I was just like, I went back and looked this morning, the car's gone, so I'm assuming the justice system, the injustice system, took care of his car. But anyways, I hope he's okay. And how do we fight a system that is so lacking such compassion? It's like we hired the ones without the heart because they have to stand up and be the firm black and white system. But like, yo, the system with the most authority has got to have the most compassion. Or what are we doing here? It was like, anyways, I don't know. How do we fight this situation? And we want to just slap them around so they act right, get some compassion. But because they have free will, and because they're taught to more or less act like that, we have to just like, we can't force people to be compassionate. People are under their own governed emotions. And so whatever, wouldn't it be nice to just be able to force people to be compassionate, but then we would be overstepping the justice system of free will. And so it is forever annoying. And I don't know. We just do what we can. Hope this man is okay. Seriously. Don't make me, please. I don't wanna. So we're just gonna pull some cards because we don't need to talk about that right now. We're gonna pull some more cards. So we have publicly being recognized for something. I don't know, saving a man's life, I guess, and or putting somebody else on blast for being disturbing through a situation. I guess, which, you know, maybe she's been through so many situations, just hardened her to death and struggle, and it's just a job. She's like, are you gonna die, sir, or not? So I know which protocol to activate. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm so glad I was there for him, and I was able to hold his hand and bring him back to life a couple times. and whatever. So, alright, so let's get some more information. Or should we just leave it right there? Because it's really just basically story time. Let's just get one more for, I don't know. Just, seriously. I have so much to say. I think I'm going to be doing messages all day. So you can expect a plethora, one after the other. Although, the more I upload at once, the longer it takes. So probably won't say this till tomorrow. Anyways, almost there. Almost there. Almost where? You have come this far to just give up now. The seeds you planted are beginning to flourish. Maybe you guys are being publicly recognized, or almost there. You're almost being recognized because you're almost going to be on camera with me, because I'm going to expose as many of you for as many things as I can. You know it's true, and because people need to know, people want to know, people are watching. And Page of Swords at the bottom, this is an energy of people observing, just so intrigued, wanting to know the information. An observer, an onlooker, somebody being watched. There's you, and then there's the ones watching you. It's like they're watching you almost there. Anyways, sometimes I just want to go back to sleep, but then it's like, since that's not a thing, and since we're almost there, we might as well just get there, right? Yeah. And so many people are watching the unfolding of you and the ascension of collective consciousness through us, one day at a time, speaking on the things, the frequency, the vibration of the words that come out of your mouth activate dormant energies. And so we have to play our part, my beautiful babes, and you are so special doing the things. I love you guys so much. I hope that helped. Until next time.